Alrighty guys, welcome to another adventure of Starwood Aquariums in the quarantine with the reef. Not quarantine in the coronavirus. So in the house yet again. So obviously my tank, if you've been following my videos, I feel a little stuffy, so sorry for the voice. I found out I had great phosphate problems. So I've been dosing still. Let me get the product. So I've been dosing C Clear. Still a lot. I've been doing 5 ml of it. I have this big filter sock that's over sized, but does it. And then I have my protein skimmer. Yet again, cleaning up everything. I also start using no pox. Never really had a nitrite problem, but I did start dosing nitrite just to get the phosphate down, because obviously the product works. If you have high nitrite, then it'll take some of the phosphates with it. So everything else is pretty good. My anemones is good. Surprisingly, this red star Linka, it's been in the tank for a long time, even though I've read, oh, it dies and it won't last in the tank. My tank's pretty much like 6 years old, so it's pretty good. So some of these frags, remember I had problems. This one's actually starting to grow. The one in the back also is starting to protrude out, starting to get some color. These guys right here, I forgot what they are. Let me see if I can focus in there. Not really, but they're starting to come out a little bit. This one seems to be growing. Other ones still look bad in the back. Obviously, my Acropora is still pretty pale. I'm also dosing, let me back out in the camera, coral amino, just in case as I'm stripping my tank. There's also something in this rock. I'm wondering what that is, always sticking out. See that little thing? I don't know if it's a sea star or whatever stuck in there, but it's always protruding out. I don't know what animal that is or antennas, but it's pretty scary. Y'all let me know what that is. I'm not touching that rock. So everything else is doing fine. I don't have to clean the glass as much. That's how I can see a difference in my tank. This is doing well. That's a gorg. These guys have hosted some clams, and they get really protective if I put my arm in there. I can see some type of algae still on my tank, so it's still there. Even though I have the protein skimmer running like crazy. And let's go look down there. And you can see that it's a lot of crap in there. It's pretty dirty. So that's when I just put on the no pox, or I put in the phosphate remover. And that sock really gets full. When you start using that phosphate remover, that's why I have a big sock. And sometimes I do turn on the light for the Chato. But since I'm stripping everything, you turn on the light with the Chato, obviously it's gonna melt it away. So sometimes I don't have a super high light on the Chato for now, because I don't need it to grow like that. But as time goes by, yes, because you can see like a little bit of smudge on the sides of here, and so just get a little bit of that off. But I don't know if these corals gonna brighten up. Doesn't really look like it. Everything else is doing good. I just increased my lights a little bit. So I have it on 80 and 40. 80 blue, 40 white with the SB reef lights. So they've been doing justice with my tank. I forgot about that anemone down there too. Also, there's little babies everywhere too. Don't know where exactly. And then the sea sponges is nasty on this rock. I pulled it from the back, and they're little sponges. So it has sponges everywhere. That's how you kind of know your tank's doing well, when you have sponges. So there's little purple sponges in the back. If I do pick up rocks or look at other places, there's actually white looking. And then I'm starting to also get some aptasia, which I don't like. So because my snails, not my snails, my my shrimp died, I guess, from all the dosing. So sensitive things do die. My emerald crabs I haven't seen. Any crab, I guess, from the dosing will kill off more sensitive fish. Like I had 8 of these guys. He's the last one left, my chromis. So that's no bueno. And then my conch is still alive, doing well in the sand. You can see it protruding out that shell. That's a conch. Everything else is pretty much died over time. You see a lot of shells. As you see, invertebrates do die eventually, especially snails and stuff. There's one still alive over there. So this is, and then all that little black stuff, I'm thinking, I don't know what those spots are back there. It's like little dark spots. I don't know if those are, I don't know what that is. Pretty creepy. It's like darker, but don't really know what that is. I see it in some spots. I don't know if it's sea sponges spreading out again. I don't know what that is. They pop up overnight, and especially as I move that rock, you can see it back there. I don't know what those patches are. If you can let me know something, that'd be great. Move. Trying to be the star of the show. So I don't know what that is. Probably put it on the forum so people can let me know what the heck that is. But yeah, guys, I don't know. So yeah, this is this mine tank for now. There's also some weird stuff on this rock, if you can see. Don't know what that is. It's a color. I don't know if it's dirt or anything. Haven't bleached these rocks, and naturally these rocks are super old, you know. So taking pictures of things just to know what the heck that is. So I'll be putting that on the forum. But for now, this coral is doing very well. The other one's still a little dirty. So as I increase the light, and my DKH is dropping at 2 right now, probably because the GFO, I did also, forgot to mention that I did put GFO, and then I do put Phosguard. So I'm really rapidly trying to take out that phosphate because it's still leaching out the rocks, and it's been a couple of months. So that's how much phosphate's in there. So everything's looking brighter. I'm starting to really do a good job actually taking care of my tank, and I do have way more time since the coronavirus. So thank you, coronavirus. You have done me well. Still a little dirty, but I'll take care of that. Thanks guys for watching me rant, and you have a good day.